Did you know just how terrifying the world's strongest crocodile really is? Today, we're going to talk about the saltwater crocodile, a species far more intelligent and dangerous than you might imagine. Hearing the word crocodile probably sends shivers down your spine, but it's good to know a little about them. Who knows, it might even save your life one day. But first, a gentle reminder: absolutely never underestimate any crocodile, or you could pay a very high price. The intelligence of saltwater crocodiles is incredibly high, not just at the top of the reptile class but in the entire animal kingdom. When hunting, they don't just react instinctively. They meticulously plan and strategize. That precision is enough to send chills down your spine. At the Ballara's Wildlife Park in Australia, there was a crocodile that took a full 6 months to accurately calculate the feeding location of its caretaker, Stuart. Each time Stuart fed it, the crocodile moved forward just 1 to 2 centimeters. This continued day after day for 6 months, gradually causing Stuart to let his guard down and stand in the wrong place. Until one day, it suddenly lunged and attacked, biting Stuart right in the leg. This was clearly a well-planned scheme. It's no wonder there are crocodile warning signs everywhere in Australia. If you re in an area where crocodiles are present, and you absolutely must go near the water's edge, remember to break any routine. Never go to the same place repeatedly. Many crocodile attacks happen on the third day. On the first day, the crocodile spots you. On the second, it understands your routine. By the third or fourth day, it will lie in ambush, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This intelligence, combined with one of the most powerful bodies in the animal kingdom, makes them a top predator. Saltwater crocodiles can reach up to 6 meters long, with skin as tough as a bulletproof vest, and the strongest bite force of any animal alive today. Their range is incredibly vast, living in both freshwater and saltwater, from inland rivers to the open ocean, where they sometimes even hunt sharks. But in learning about them, I also discovered some amazing things. Their intelligence isn't just for hunting. They have a very complex social life. They use different sounds and signals to communicate, and scientists believe these might form a sophisticated system. Female saltwater crocodiles are also incredibly protective, caring for their young and even gently carrying each baby in their mouths to the water. This completely overturns the cold image we have of them. It seems saltwater crocodiles are one of the most misunderstood species on Earth. They can even climb trees and fences with ease. The largest individual ever recorded was a crocodile named Lalong, caught in the Philippines. He was suspected of attacking multiple people and weighed over 1,000 kilograms. It took 100 people 3 weeks to capture him alive. Each year, crocodiles cause around 1,000 deaths, but the real number could be much higher since many cases in rural areas go unreported. Compare that to sharks, which kill only about 5 or 6 people a year, and what's more frightening? Most crocodile attacks are intentional, simply because they're hungry. They're one of the few animals that truly see humans as prey. But funnily enough, animals like dogs kill more people each year than crocodiles, yet we're not terrified of them. Our fear likely comes from the unfamiliar, prehistoric appearance of these giant reptiles. They really do look like dinosaurs that haven't gone extinct. And while they aren't dinosaurs, they are related. Their common ancestor lived over 240 million years ago, splitting into 2 branches, one that led to dinosaurs and birds, and the other to the nightmare creatures that are today's crocodiles. So crocodiles are actually more closely related to birds than to lizards. They survived the mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago, possibly because their habitats were less affected, they have slow metabolisms, and they aren't picky eaters. Today's crocodiles are perfectly suited to aquatic life. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are on top of their heads, allowing them to ambush prey while almost fully submerged. Their nostrils and ears can even close to keep water out. Their eyes have a third eyelid for protection while swimming, and their entire bodies are covered in dense, horny scales that can even stop some bullets. This armor also helps them retain water, even under intense sunlight, and protects them in saltwater environments. The ability of a freshwater animal to live in saltwater is remarkable. For years, scientists couldn't figure out how they did it without salt glands near their eyes or rectum. The answer was found in an unexpected place: their tongues. They have salt glands on their tongues that secrete a highly concentrated salt solution. This adaptation allows them to have an incredibly diverse diet, hunting almost any creature that enters their territory. When hunting in murky water, they don't rely on sight. Instead, they use a system of sensors all over their bodies that can detect the tiniest vibrations from prey. Their comical teeth are perfect for piercing and gripping slippery prey. Though their teeth often break, they are continuously replaced throughout their lives, with some crocodiles growing up to 5,000 teeth in a lifetime. When prey is in range, they lunge with incredible speed, reaching up to 29 kilometers per hour. Their measured bite force is over 3,700 psi, the strongest of any living animal. This force comes from two large muscle groups that coordinate to create a grip that's nearly impossible to escape. Interestingly, it's very easy to hold their mouths shut. A little tape is all it takes. If prey is too large, they use their deadly death roll, an innate ability even hatchlings possess. Their ability to find their way home is also unbelievably strong. Dangerous crocodiles moved hundreds of kilometers away have been tracked swimming all the way back to their original territory. One crocodile was flown 126 kilometers across a peninsula and, after 3 months, spent 20 days swimming 411 kilometers around it, returning to the exact spot where it was captured. How they navigate, whether by terrain, the Earth's magnetic field, or celestial positions, is still a mystery. Beyond navigation, they have a complex communication system. Even before hatching, baby crocodiles make sounds from inside their eggs to signal they're ready to come out. The mother then gently carries them to the water. As they mature, their language system becomes even richer, using growls, grunts, and even sounds like truck brakes. They also use visual signals, like slamming their heads on the water. Scientists are now studying whether these signals form a complex language, similar to how some monkeys have different alarm calls for different predators. They can also emit infrasonic waves, frequencies too low for humans to hear, but which can be felt as vibrations. These waves can travel for miles underwater and are used to communicate information about body size, helping them decide whether to fight or flee. And perhaps most surprising of all, there's growing evidence that crocodiles can coordinate their hunting, a rare behavior seen only in highly intelligent animals like chimpanzees and wolves. Observers have seen large crocodiles herding prey towards smaller ones lying in ambush. If this is confirmed, crocodiles will officially join the ranks of top cooperative predators. Their brain structure has many similarities to birds, which are now recognized as highly intelligent. So why is their intelligence so often overlooked? It's because it's completely different from the intelligence we're used to. They don't solve puzzles with their hands or follow commands. We must also be careful not to overinterpret their behavior. A video of a crocodile seemingly waving was likely just a sick or injured animal, not an attempt to lure humans. The best thing we can do is stay away from them. Thank you for joining us on this exploration. Your support helps us improve our content every day. I will always cherish it and strive to bring you the most useful and interesting content in every video.